Welcome to Caching Waves. This is your Elliott Wave update for Bitcoin. Now I'm out on the hourly chart and I need to update the count since last Thursday. But if you're new to the channel, just to get everyone on the same page, we had a three-wave move here to the downside since the high, looking for a three-wave move up to challenge previous highs, and then looking for 3 or 5 waves back to make a large A, B, C correction. So I have us currently in the middle of a wave B in a larger scale. We have our A wave in, B wave either halfway corrected or in and looking for the C wave to the upside at the 1-to-1 extension around 48,000. I believe on linear around 48,020 and on log scale a little bit higher. Now since last video, we're looking for this ABC where we make a expanded B wave into our B zone there at the 1.236 and the 1.382, and then a C wave correction to the downside and protect the A wave. Clearly we have not gotten that. We just drifted sideways all weekend. So looking for two things to happen. Now the first option is this B wave is actually in, and we got kind of a long extended triangle as such, as an A, it would have to be over here, C, D, E, like so, and our B wave is complete. I don't love the look of this, but it is technically there. The B wave is extra long, but we did get the reaction we'd expect after the E wave is complete, where we thrust to the upside. But the question is, can we keep this thrust moving? If the correction is done in the B wave, we anticipate to go straight to 48,000. So this would end up being a 1-2 to the upside if this is complete. And we'd look for our wave 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, hit our target, reverse for our C wave. So that's the first option. Now, if this is the option you agree with, not financial advice, just telling you what I would do in this situation, is I'd wait for this wave to complete, look for our standard fibs at the 382 to the 618 for your entry, and targeting that 1-to-1 at 48,000. In that scenario, we have to protect this E wave low, so that's where your stop would be, and go from there. So that's number one. Number two is we're still in a B wave. As you can see, I pulled the pivots from our A wave, and we're right in that zone where we would expect a pivot, where we'd get, again, a 3, 3, 5 to the downside, or a 3, 3, 3 if it's a WXY. In which case, we would expect this A wave to get defended, and we'd look for the 1-to-1 extension of this A wave off our B when it's done for our C wave to finish, something like this. So we'd want to get as close to the 1-to-1 as possible, enter our long, and our stop would be at our A wave low as a running flat. And again, targeting that, well, this would have to get adjusted slightly based on where the C wave ends for our target at the 1-to-1 of this A wave off this B wave. So we're kind of in the middle of this scenario. What I'm going to do to add to the position is probably take both. If you're swing trading this and you don't have time to pay attention, you can set your orders for both scenarios, but I would only suggest really taking these trades if you are watching this or you're planning on taking both. Not financial advice, just suggestions based on what I see. So as of right now, we're either in a 1-2, and we're going to correct, and your zone's there to buy. I'm looking for our 3, 4, 5 for our C wave and B, or you're going to wait and see if there's rejection for the C wave, depending how aggressive it is, but it should take about as much time as this A wave. And this makes our flat to the upside, protect this A wave low. So you're going to have to make that decision for yourself, not financial advice, but it is looking bullish, which is a good sign. So we'll see what happens here. I will update this one shortly. So if this is our U wave low, we'd have a flat 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like we still have a little bit ways to go. Or 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, something like this. And for our C wave. But if we break through this 1.618 extension, which is 44,963, then the B wave is no longer valid, and we are most likely making the C wave to the upside at the 1-to-1 to complete our B wave before pivoting to the downside. All right, guys, so that's what I'm looking at for Bitcoin. It does look bullish. The question is, do we go straight there now, or do we make the C wave first? All right, guys, that's it for Bitcoin. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.